This is PlayStation Platinum, and here is my second part of the Big Boss Rank Extreme Difficulty Guide for Metal Gear Solid 2. So we're now on our fourth save at the start of the Harrier fight. So as soon as the fight starts, immediately run forward to pick up the Stinger missile launcher, equip it, and then fire 2 straight shots at the Harrier. And then as it flies over your head, walk to here and aim on this right hand side to get the Harrier once more as it flies in towards you. So as soon as you see the little sparkle, shoot and hide behind this thing for cover, because otherwise you're going to get killed on those rockets. Then immediately aim forward and get the Harrier. You can get him about 3 more times as he pisses about around here before flying around. Once he does that, come up here, aim here to shoot at him once. Always make sure that the target is locked on before you fire, otherwise the rocket won't get there in time. And keep shooting him. As soon as he starts to turn and fly towards you, run forward to here and fire some more. Unfortunately, Snake and Arc Cannon will just insist on getting in your way, so try to avoid those. Once you've fired off a few and he's gone round behind you, grab the Stinger missile and aim at the rear. He should be at one of these sides. If you get into a situation like I have where you're not sure, just hide and hope for the best. You can usually tell which side he's on, so hopefully you can just hide. Once you hit him so much, he'll start to speed up, and then he triggers this cutscene. I always skip it and try and climb over this railing and drop down here to avoid these bombs that get dropped. Then once they've been dropped, climb back up the stairs and get ready to carry on fighting him. Just try and find where he is. Eventually you'll see a little glint to show you where he's going to fly from, and then shoot and get into cover to avoid his attack. You can shoot your Stinger twice there, but whenever I did it I would always end up getting killed, so I just played it safe and fired once. Try and hit the Harrier again as it flies around, and as soon as you notice it goes underneath you, start to run to this left hand side. As soon as you see this camera angle, get over to this left hand side and hide in this corner here. Make sure you're crouched down, and you should avoid all the missiles. As soon as they've all been fired, stand back up, walk forward, turn round, grip the Stinger and start to fire off a few shots at him. You can usually get between 2 and 3 before he flies away with that cutscene. Skip them and then run back to where we started the fight from and stay here again, ready to continue the fight. So he's gone off screen now into the distance, and we've got to try and find him. So there you saw the little sparkle, so I knew where he was. I took a risky shot there. I probably should have just hidden to stay in cover, but yeah, I got lucky. So yeah, continue to try and shoot him as he flies around the stage, and then as soon as you can hear him looking like he's about to fire his machine gun, jump over the railing and get down here. I found this was the safest place to go because it's quite easy to turn around, and usually he'll just stay on the one side. If you just stay up top and hide behind that bit of cover we've been using for the missiles, he tends to move around it and you can easily get shot. It will do massive damage to you, this, so it's best to just try and come down here. He does take an absolute age of just shooting that constantly as well. So as soon as he stops firing, get back up to the top to continue the fight. Again, we've got to try and see which side he's coming in on. Now, Snake's blocking that side, so hopefully, no, unfortunately he's there. So we know we're not going to get a shot in, so we just hide for cover. Don't take too long trying to aim around Snake because you're going to get caught by the missiles. Trust me, I did. So it's best to just leave it and just go into cover. This fight is kind of easy in a way because he's predictable with his movements. So now look, the camera's changed, so we know he's coming up from underneath for the missile barrage. So we just get back in this corner and crouch and just wait it out. Constantly press him against the wall. You want to be leaning on the wall closest to the Harrier, basically. That's where I'm leaning. You can't really see it in the video. So yeah, fire at him as soon as he stops firing his missiles. Then once he goes away in that cutscene, skip it and run back to the starting area and quit the Stinger again and just try and find where he is. Once you get low on Stinger bullets, missiles, Snake will drop some eventually, but sometimes you drop some on the lower platform, which is really annoying. So you just got to hope that you get some good RNG and he drops them on the top. But yeah, just keep trying to aim as he goes around. As soon as he does the missile, the machine gun fire, just jump over the railing and drop down to this bottom area like I did there. You can see you've got just enough time to get down. And just always hug the wall, because if you're not hugging the wall, he can sometimes somehow still shoot you through this box that you're hiding behind. So yeah, just wait here until he eventually... See, look, I did it there, look, I popped out. Even though I was still crouched, he hit me somehow. So yeah, stay in cover, don't get out until he stops shooting. As soon as he does, get back up the top and get ready to fire him from whatever direction he's gone in. I would suggest always firing just once on these little bits. Never do two, because it is too risky. But yeah, it's a manageable fight, this, I found. And if you don't see him on that side, just get into cover, because he's more than likely behind you. So yeah, that's the Harrier fight. Hopefully that helped you. There's not too much to say, really. Just know his attacks, know when he's going to do that missile barrage, and know where to hide to be safe. So after that comes possibly one of the worst parts, and one of the worst ways to actually die. And it happened to me. I fell off this gap here. I didn't make the jump. So you've got to jump across there onto that platform, and you want to try and be kind of straight to get it to be as straight a sort of line, less diagonal, to get over there. And then you want to make sure you jump over that bit as well, because otherwise you're going to have to go around and do that leap of faith again. So keep running along here, skip the cutscene to avoid falling down the holes, and then drop down and be ready now to shoot two guards on the other walkway at the other end coming through that door. I use the shoulder buttons to peek up and then shoot the first guy in the head, and then there's a guy right behind him basically, and you just keep shooting until he drops as well. Once them two are down, you're safe to move forward. So now we got to leap over there and then jump onto the railing and hang and climb across that way. You should have enough grip, even though we're only grip level 1 and we've never gone and increased it. It's still actually quite reasonable for this difficulty. I thought they would drop so much quicker. So here is a tough bit. When we climb this ladder, we need to immediately run forward and around this corner. If you accidentally touch the wall, you're not going to be quick enough, so immediately run forward and round. Skip this cutscene, and then run to this wall here. Once you get in between those two windows, the third window and the fourth window, crouch. You should be far enough away from the falling ledges to be safe to crouch, and then you just want to crawl under those windows to get past those guards, because they kept seeing me and it was really annoying. So now we just need to hug this wall and go under here. Nothing major, so I'm skipping that because it's a bit slow. And then we come around here, we've got the guard who's going to the toilet, so we just need to run past him and then jump over this railing. Whatever you do, don't try and shoot the ciphers that are in this area from up there, because the guard on the roof having a wee will hear you. So what you want to do is drop down and walk around here, go up these stairs and shoot the ciphers from up here. Don't really move any further than this, because they might see you. They do move closer to you as well, so try and shoot them better than what I'm doing here. I'm just completely failing here. For some reason it's not shooting and blowing up with the machine gun hits. So yeah, take out all 4 of these as quick as you can and as efficiently as you can, because we do want to save our shots really. And then we need to do another leap of faith over here, but this one's not as bad. Just line yourself up so you're straight and jump over there, and then just hug up against the railing or climb over the railing to do these, and you can easily get over here. I'm just going to speed this bit up because I went the slower way. And now we can go into this next building. So thankfully at this point there's no guards in this area, so we're kind of free to just explore safely for now anyway. So there's a whole bunch of cutscenes here, and you've got to listen to the conversation with the directional mic, and there's a lot of things to skip. But in this area, before we get to the lift, there's a few item boxes that we can pick up, but I am going to speed through this. So grab the Psycon bullets up there, then run around here, grab the M9. There's no one here, so you're okay. Go into this corridor and grab those. We probably won't use them, but it's okay. Grab some more M4 and then go and press the lift twice to bring up the lift faster, and then select B1 to drop down to that level. So we basically, what are we doing now? We're going for the directional mic, I believe, which is underwater. So here we got the swimming section. So jump into the pool and then press circle to dive into the water. You're then going to get a tutorial about it, even though you've already done this, I think at the start, didn't you? So swim down. When you see this doorway here on the right, go through and then just go straight down to where you can see the light, and turn left at the end of that corridor, and then left into this lit up area, and then you want to turn right at this mine, making sure you don't hit it, in order to grab the Nikita, and then turn around and go back this way, and then dodge the mine again, and then come around this way, turn left here back to where this light is, and get some air because we don't want to drown. Then we want to turn ourselves around again, and then swim back down here. And then go right here, and then I think it's right in this bit here. I might have gone the wrong way there. In fact, no, we're just going back on ourselves. Because I think I must have got it then. Okay, yeah. In fact, it's not the directional mic, is it? Duh. We were getting the Nikita, that was the whole point there, because we need to use that for the president bit now. So coming up is a bit that you can easily fail on because of the AI of the president. He can just get in the way. So what you want to do here is run to this room here, stand at this doorway, equip the Stinger missile launcher. Hopefully you've got one left. If not, use the Nikita and just fire at this wall to create a loud noise. The president will then wake up and he should be walking over to that wall. So now we just need to run around, climb up onto this box, equip the Nikita missile launcher and fire a missile into the air vent that's directly in front of us. So fire it in, and then it's basically, I think it's like left, right. So just follow this route that you can see here, and we're going to end up coming out into the room where the president is, and hopefully he's going to be in front of us, and he'll run to the right when he sees the missile. If he doesn't, then we need to readjust. So yeah, so unfortunately he's ran to the generator that we need to explode, and if we were to blow up that, he would get killed at that point. So we just blow it up on the wall far away from him. And just carry on trying again. So we fire another one and we go back in, through and around, and hopefully this time the president's not going to be in the way. But yeah, this could be annoying, but just don't risk it. Just make sure, just keep trying until he goes the right way. So now he's gone right and he's crouched, so we can just fly it straight through to the back and blow it up safely without him dying. That is a really crap way to fail your big boss run. So if he runs backwards, immediately just turn the missile around and just blow it up far away from him. With that done, we can then go and talk to the president. So there's a lot of cutscenes here, so I'm just sort of flying through this. I've sped up the footage because there's a lot to skip, a lot of codec calls. So as soon as he's alive and well dead and you're back, grab the bullets that are in that room, head out, and then there's even more cutscenes. Now we just want to head round back to that lift, because we're going to do some more swimming and swim a bit further this time to get to our next save point at the start of the Vamp fight. So press the lift twice to bring it up quicker, then select B1. Right, now we're back in the filtration chamber where we're going to swim some more. So head to the right, go into the water and dive into the water by pressing circle. So for the most part in this bit, the mines are fairly easy to avoid going this way. However, coming back, they're a bit tricky. So you want to turn right, go all the way to the bottom where the light is, turn left, head all the way to that first left, and then go through there and to the right at that mine, then turn left, and then go right, where you'll see two mines in a corridor. So this is really tricky coming back to avoid these. So fly up high at the door, and then you'll probably need some air at this point, so just try and angle yourself so you can go up, swim upwards and get some air. And then we want to open a door. So there's two doors here. One of them does nothing and just wastes your time. So the way I do it is just look at the door we came through with the mine, and it's the one to the left of that door. So just line yourself up with the camera, first person, and then swim down and open up the right door by mashing triangle. That will let us through, and we can skip some cutscenes and then swim a little bit more. So here, just follow this route. You want to go underneath the girders here and then swim upwards to go over the next set of two girders that have fallen. And then we turn right, and there's a door here on this left wall. Mash triangle here to open that, and we can go through. So there's one little bit of swimming left, but if you want to, just catch your breath here, because you don't really want to lose health, and you don't want to fail, so just play it safe. And then open the... No, don't open that door, actually. It's the open door that you want to go through, where the stairs are. And that gets us out of the water. And you've made it now, if you've got this far, without dying or alerting anyone, or doing any other things that you can't do. Because we're at ramp now, so go through the door, skip all of the cutscenes, and then as soon as the fight starts, just make a save. So Vamp is a really, really tough fight if you fight him normally. but we're not going to do that. We're going to use a bit of a glitch on him to cheese him. So as soon as the fight starts, equip the M9 and shoot him in the face. That'll cause him to swim underneath in the water. Grab the bullets that are near you, and as soon as he jumps out, climb over this railing here and just hang here for a bit. You'll see that he comes towards you. If you see him walking towards you slowly, glowing red like this, we know we're on for the glitch. So wait for him to swipe, and as soon as he does, climb up and stand in his body to trigger him to swipe again. When he starts to swipe, move out of his body to avoid the attack, and then come back into him and start punching. I tend to do about 2 or 3 hits, and then make sure you're in his body so you can trigger him to do the knife move again. And you basically just loop this attack over and over again to stun him to death, basically. And that's it. That is this fight. It's that easy. Just take your time with it. Don't try and rush as many punches, and always make sure you're basically standing on top of him so that you can trigger his animation to do the knife move. But you need to make sure you're out of the way of that knife attack, otherwise it can one hit kill you, or it can basically knock you down. If it knocks you down and you survive, you can loop this thing again. He'll probably go in the water, throw some knives, but if you just climb over the railing and keep moving, you can hopefully dodge the knives, and eventually he'll start to run at you and then walk at glowing red. And as soon as you see him glowing red again, you can just do this whole loop again. But yeah, if you keep doing that technique, a couple of punches, standing in close to him to trigger his knife move, you'll easily kill him without much effort. So once that fight's over, grab whatever bullets you can and go through the door in front of you to go to another swimming section where we can go and find Emma. So dive down with circle and swim through this section here, making sure you avoid that mine in that room. You don't really need to grab the AK bullets there, so I'd say avoid that room and just turn right. Swim all the way down to the bottom and go left at the light. And here you want to pick up the body armor. That is crucial, so make sure you grab the body armor. Then swim back, turn right, and then go right immediately. And then go left at the bottom here, and you're at the staircase now. So this is basically the room where Emma Emmerich is hiding in the locker. So there's some pills there that you want to definitely pick up. Inside here, I think there might be some bullets or a book. In there's nothing because it's locked. In the one opposite, there is a thermal goggles that you want to grab. You can get them again if you forget. Don't worry, you're not going to lose them. And then just open this locker here to trigger all the cutscenes with Emma, who eventually decides to come with you. And now we've got to escort her back through the way we just came. So swim out here, go right, down to here at the junction, go right, go all the way to the bottom, and then turn left, and then left again to go up the stairs. That's the first swimming section done. Easy, right? So this next bit is where you may die in the next swimming section because of those 2 awkward mines. So as soon as you go up the stairs, just run to the door. It doesn't matter if you're not holding Emma, she just teleports to you with the cutscene. So go through here, skip all the cutscenes and the codec calls, and then hold triangle to grab Emma's hand when you're standing near her, and just basically drag her to the door at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, this is the more tedious part of the game, just getting her through this section. So here they'll trigger some more chatting and more cutscenes and codec calls, so skip all of those, and then we are in the water ready to swim. So dive under the water and go through this doorway and through the left door that we opened, and then go left and go up here and go into here to grab the tranquilizer sniper rifle. Directly underneath us is some stinger bullets, so you might want to get those as well. I missed them in this and just swim out. So swim past the girders, back the way we came, underneath here, and then through here. And when you get into this doorway, just catch some breath, because Emma doesn't have as much breath as you. So swim up there and then line yourself up in first person with the mine door, swim down, and then try and tilt your character upwards to get into that top left corner of the doorway. If you swim through there, you should avoid the mine, and then swim down to avoid the next mine. Go through there, left, and then right through that doorway there. Emma's probably going to run out of breath, but you can just keep swimming, and she won't lose too much health. It doesn't really matter, because I'm pretty sure she gets it filled up at some point. So go right there at the end. I'm just catching breath just to make sure she doesn't lose too much. But the stairs are right there, so I could have just done it there anyway. And that is the horrible swimming bits done. So now we've just got to go through a couple more bits with Emma, and then we get to the sniper section, which, if you're worrying about, is actually easy. and you'll see I make mistakes in it, but we're okay. So walk her to close to that control panel, then let go and open the lift door by pressing it twice, and then just grab her in a chokehold and just grab her a couple of more times so she doesn't drop, and just drag her into the lift. It's much faster. Once she's in, let her go. Don't choke her, don't break her neck, whatever you do. Then press B1. So as soon as we get out here, the door opens. You want to grab Emma and follow my path to the T. So grab her and walk straight down to the bottom of the screen. As soon as you hit the wall, turn left, and then walk forwards, hugging this wall, and then turn left into this room, straight down here, and then turn once you hit that like sofa thing or whatever it is, and then walk out this way. If you follow that route, that guard's always going to be in front of you and he won't see you. If you were to cut it, he might end up catching you. So keep moving now, because you're going to trigger a cutscene where another guard comes out of the lift and he's going to be coming behind you slowly. So we do need to kind of keep moving. So go down these stairs, and the trick here I find is to leave Emma there, equip the M9, move forward a little bit so you can see that guard's head, shoot him, and then run forwards. He's going to drop and that guard will notice, but if you get there quick enough, you can hold him up and take him out. Then immediately run back and get Emma and move forward, because like I said, that guy who came out of the lift, he is heading down this way. So walk her up to here, leave her at the stairs, and move forward on your own. There's a guard kind of come out of that doorway, so nudge forward a bit until you see him. If he turns and sees you, you can still shoot him, because it won't be an alert until he calls in the radio. Now I lost Emma there, but she's hiding on the stairs. So yeah, grab her and then come back up. You might hear the guard in my playthrough now, because I think he's like spotted the sleeping guards. So we've just got out of there just in time, really. If you're feeling like you're going to be a bit slower, walk Emma up the stairs with you before you take that guard out. He might see you, but you can still get around it. So here we've got to equip the shaft grenades and then unequip them so we can grab Emma's hand, and then walk out here. There's some more shaft grenades at the bottom here that we want to grab those, then walk forward 1, 2, and then 3 here, stop, grab the shaft grenade, throw it, grab Emma's hand again, and then start to move forwards. A guard might see you, but the shaft grenade is going to disable the radio and the ciphers that are around this area. And now you want to walk up here as quick as possible, and you want to put out the one side of the flame, that's the fire that's here on this walkway. You don't need to put out all the fire, just focus on the right hand side, and you'll see I mess it up here because I think I've done it but I haven't, and it just re-emerges again. So just keep doing it until you've done it a fair bit so it goes out and you see the black smoke, and then grab Emma and walk through it. If you mess up like I did, because I thought I was fucked now, and look at me, I was trying to just ditch Emma, but then I realised I needed her. Just grab Emma and keep moving. The shaft grenades ran out, but no one's calling anything there, so you've still got a little bit of grace time there. And if you're worried, just throw another shaft grenade, because to be honest, you're not really going to be able to use much of them for the next bit of the game. So grab her and move into this room. Once you get here, stop, equip the M9 and take out the far guard, and then take out this guard who stops by the door. If he sees you, just keep shooting like I am and take him out. And then move forward with Emma to the next door, and we're about to get to the sniper section. And it would be tempting to say save here, but honestly the sniper section is not that bad. I would definitely recommend you follow this video for me doing a few shots, and then you do those same few shots, and then you pause your game, because pausing doesn't continue the timer, it does pause the timer, so you're okay. And then play my video a bit more to see what else I do, and then do that section, and then play a bit more, and just keep doing that way until you get through it. It's the easiest way to do it, trust me. Okay, so skip all the codec calls. We've got some pentasming because we got it in the room where Emma was, but there will be some more spawned once you run out of it, directly where we're standing there. So as soon as it starts, move forward, equip the sniper, the tranquilizer sniper, and equip the thermal goggles, and directly on the walkway where Emma is walking towards, or across rather, are some mines. So you want to use 2 pills and then shoot out the mines. Leave that one there and get the last one so you can get both of them in the same shot. Then you want to kill the guy on the walkway there. And now we want to try and focus on the additional mines. So every time you get 5 or less bullets, more bullets will appear here. So basically you just want to stand on that ammo box and you'll constantly get resupplied. So take out the guard there and then focus on these mines here. So there is one further along there at the start that I missed, so make sure you get all of the mines there. You can see them easily with the thermal goggles. There's one mine coming up next that's really hard to hit. I got lucky with the controls as it aimed. If you can't get that one, just move Raiden away from the ammo box and you should be able to get it, but make sure you go back to the ammo box once you've shot that one out. You don't necessarily need to get this cipher straight away, because there are some guards that are going to come up there and we need to get them quickly. So make sure you're still standing on that ammo box so your bullets get refilled. Take the guards out. If you can go for headshots, great. If not, go for the body. Now here they've seen Emma and they've been alerted, but they haven't seen Raiden, and they've not actually caused an alert that will cause you to fail the game. So it's worth noting that up until this point, if you do get the game over, you'll always see the alert number as 0. But the Tanker Chapter's guard rush bit is an alert, and after this section it will start to say 1. So don't think that you've messed this bit up if you see it say 1 whenever you game over from now on. So once those guards are dealt with, you might need to take another pill, but try and take out the camera if you can, and then get ready for the guards. I'm going to take a pill. I always go the long way here, which is really annoying. I know that's going to annoy some people. So take a pill, take out the camera, the cipher thing with your actual proper sniper rifle. I kept messing this up, look, but it shows you that you can mess up. It doesn't matter. Look at this is terrible. So yeah, I just go for the top bit, just shoot it 3 times and it's gone. And now focus on Emma as she gets towards the strut, or whatever you want to call it, and climbs on there. More guards are going to come round, and there's going to be one from up this left hand side here, so you need to just kind of be ready for him. I don't know whether he spots her immediately, but yeah, just try and get him in a headshot or just 3 sort of body shots. So here he is. I need to take another pill now, so I did kind of waste that one, but like I said, more will respawn once we run out. So just take him out as quick as you can. And he got a lot of tranks in him, man. He was like a horse or an elephant. He took a lot to go down. So now we've done pretty much the hard part of it, really. There's one more bit that's a little bit tricky when she's on the walkway and there's guards on the other platform across from it. And there's like a sneaky little cipher that comes behind, but all we need to do now is wait for her to go on the next walkway and just take out these ciphers that are flying around. A good trick is to just unequip your sniper and just look in first person. It's a lot easier to see where they are, and then you sort of just look where they are and line yourself up, and you can easily take out those ciphers. With those 2 down, start to focus on Emma again, because there's going to be some guards on that walkway that are going to spot her, and just make sure there's no mines on that walkway left that you've missed, because you don't want her to die here. So yeah, keep looking in first person, but you want to really focus on that platform across there. I moved from the ammo box now, so I'm just firing to make the bullets spawn again, so I know where to stand, basically. So yeah, there's going to be enemies there on that one to the right very soon. In fact, I think there's already one there now, and I kind of miss him, so he spots her. So just make sure you're looking at that when she gets closer to that platform. Use your pills and just take these guards out. Look, she's getting shot, but it's okay. They don't really do that much damage to her. They take a while, so it's fine. It doesn't really matter. So once they are down, those guards are down, there's going to be a cipher right behind her, so you need to switch to the sniper rifle and take that out before it gets her. With those all destroyed and the guards knocked out, we can now unequip the weapon, switch to the trank one, and then unequip the weapon and go and pick up the next pills that are spawned in where we started this area from. Grab those, then equip your trank and just fire off shots to get 5, so that you then know where the bullets spawn, and just stay there. Now I think all that's left is for Snake to come in, and a couple more ciphers will fly over, and that's it. It's really easy. Like if you were to fail this because Emma got seen, it would have been a lot tougher, but the fact that it doesn't count as an alert for you just makes this section really easy. So that's kind of why I don't think you should save here. I think you should save before Vamp, because while Vamp is easy to do, it does take a bit of a while to get that pattern down. At least for me it did, so I would recommend saving at Vamp instead of here. So yeah, we're just sort of waiting on her going round. There's a guard. In fact, there is a guard there, so ignore me. Take him out. I don't know whether there's a few. If you kill the birds, like in the bomb defusal bit before the Harrier, it doesn't matter if they die, because that doesn't count as a kill. So with that guard dead, I think now it's just ciphers and snake coming in, because this is the final walkway. So just look along the walkway, you'll probably see some ciphers. If not, look up in the air, or look in first person without a gun equipped to try and spot them. And that's all we've got to do. Just make sure we take those out before they get to her. She's got plenty of health at this point, even though we got spotted a few times. Well, she got spotted a few times. So yeah, it's not really a hard bit, really. So there you can see one. They come from over your head, basically, these last few. So you just look straight up and you'll see them. Snake's here now, but I wouldn't bother calling him because I'm not sure whether that counts as kills or not. And there's no real guards now, it's just the ciphers. And you're better off just doing it yourself, to be honest. So equip the guns. You want to also, as this ends, make sure the PSG one only has 5 bullets, so that the bullet box spawns for when we have to fight Vamp. So just be aware once she gets to sort of that middle bit that it's going to trigger the cutscene. So just fire off a couple of shots away from the ammo box so that you know you've got it. But here we go. I think this is the last one that we need to shoot, the one that comes from behind. So just take that out. And now you're going to see me, I think, move away from the ammo box to fire my last few bullets. Yeah, once she's gone past that middle one, look, that middle pole support beam, and she's heading towards the last one. Move away from the box, fire off your bullets so you got 5 or less, and then we can start this. So as soon as it starts, unequip the trank, stand up by pressing X, run to this box, and then equip the tranquilizer sniper rifle, take 2 pills, or 1, whatever you want to do, and then zoom in to his legs. And we just want to shoot his legs, so spam the tranks into his legs, and then as soon as he moves Emma, switch to the other leg, spam a load into him there, and just keep switching back and forth and keep spamming them in. And that's how you take Vamp out easily without getting Emma killed, even though she dies anyway. Spoiler. So yeah, with that done, we've got that bit done, and we've just got to basically catch up with Snake, Emma and Otacon, and then we can get to our next save point. So there's not really much else to do here. Basically, before we go through the door, equip the cardboard box and run with the cardboard box. I'm not sure if there was a guy there, but the guy I was watching to help me get through always used a box there, so I just did it. And then unequip it, run up the stairs, and stand at the top of the staircase and look over to the right of the screen, and you'll see a guard there with music. Shoot him in the head, and then equip the box and just run around there, just in case there's other guards up the top of this room. You don't want them seeing you at this point, because we'll have to go all the way back to Vamp. Before you go through that door though, make sure you've equipped the shaft grenade, and then throw one immediately. Wait for it to explode, because there's a load of ciphers out here, and then run. If you think there's some claymores down there, just crawl over them if you haven't picked them all up. Play it safe, don't take unnecessary risks. I would say just crawl. You should have more than 1 shaft grenade at this point, so just lob another one and then leg it down these stairs. Watch the holes in the platform, so lean up and go over like this. I'm speeding this up so it goes a bit quicker. Go past this one here, and then once you get to this double platform here, you can just cartwheel over this next gap, because the chaff's probably running out at this point. And then just run through the door, equip the pistol and run through the door. In here, there's no enemies, so just run to the right and go up the room and get to the lift. And once we get here, we've done it basically. We can skip all the cutscenes and we'll find ourselves in the torture room, because it's like Snake and that have double crossed you, but they haven't really. And you're working with Olga now, so you're locked up. So here we've got a spam triangle, but this quick time like torture thing is easy compared to the last one. So as long as you're pressing it fairly quick, you're not really going to lose much health at all, to be honest, or even much air, to be fair. So immediately now start spamming triangle, and look at that, I'm spamming it and I'm barely dropping any O2. So you shouldn't really be taking damage here, so you don't really need to save before this bit. But if you are really nervous about it, then maybe just save here, if you can either. Right, so once that's done, skip all the cutscenes. Rose will ask you, I think, to save in a minute, so just say no. Wait for Olga's chat to be over. She's going to punch you and then she'll eventually set you free. Yeah, so it's just a bit of waiting now. But we are going to make a save in Arsenal gear. the room just before the corridor where you get the sword, because that room, you can easily get spotted there because it doesn't seem to start off well. The guard is always there, and yeah, I would just recommend saving. But remember what I said in the previous video, or maybe earlier in this one, if you do get seen in a room, it's not over. You can just save, and you can save your progress from that room because it won't count as an alert. So keep that in mind. You could try and get to the next room after this big one with all the guards in and save in the corridor, or save at the start of the Tengu bit. But if you do get spotted, just call up Rose and save, and then you can just load from there. So here we are. We're now naked Raiden with his butt out, and he's doing cartwheels, and he's holding his dick and balls. So go through this room, and you kind of want to run right, but I think that guard's always going to see you because the codec takes too long to come through. So you'd probably be best to stay and wait for him. But because I've saved here, I'm reloading the save now after failing on the Tengu bit. So he's in a different sort of position. So I'm now free to immediately run forward and get past him before he spots me. He's just seen something. So I run round him here, cartwheel twice, and then crouch down here and wait here for that guard to go right. As soon as he's turned right, get up and run over here and go down the middle path and go to the right of this box in the middle, and then bang on the wall so the guard hears it, and run round this side to easily dodge past him. Then go up the stairs. There's going to be a camera across on the walkway bridge, and you just want to look at it in first person and wait for it to turn away from you. As soon as it's turning away from you, you can go across the bridge and be fine. And then there's a Tengu guard that's going to come up the other corridor, and you can basically just run behind him and he won't even see you. So I've seen the camera move, now I'm moving, he's walked up, and you just go behind him, and that's how you get past there. But just bear in mind, you might not be able to do that run immediately after you've made your save, because that guard is going to already be moved forward. So if you go past the two boxes, he's going to immediately see you. So what you might want to do is just, if that's your first run of it, wait for him to turn away and then go round, and you should be able to still hide behind all of the other things. You probably just have to hide behind the box on the right for that guard in the middle, and then go down. So yeah, once you're in this corridor, skip all these scenes. There's a lot of crap here where you're just waiting around. And eventually Snake turns up and gives you the blade. So you want to switch to the blue blade, the blunt blade. I think you push in one of the analog sticks to change it. As soon as you see it's blue, then you know you're alright. And make sure you've got the body armor equipped that we picked up in the underwater sections earlier. Make sure you're wearing that, because that's going to save you in this next room. So if you haven't saved already, then save here. But if you've already saved at the previous room, then don't bother saving again, because we've got to get past this bit before we make our 7th save. So here is a really tough part that we're going to have to use some glitches to get through, and you're going to have to throw stun grenades and actually throw them forwards. So really hold down the button and throw them to launch them forwards, so that we can stun all the Tengus and get past them. Though you'll probably find a lot of the times you're just getting shot and you're dropping them at your feet. If that happens, it's not really going to work. So the trick I found, the best way to do it, was to not run forward immediately. Instead, once skip this cutscene and just stay where you are, equip the M9, make sure you got the body armor equipped, and also equip the stun grenades if you're doing the previous quick select, and then shoot these guys here. Sometimes Snake will run forward to that right box and he'll be fighting them there. For some reason he didn't do it straight away in this one. So you just want to take all the ones out that are on the floor. I never shot the two on the balcony because I was scared that if I tranked them, they would fall forwards and fall over the balcony and drop to their deaths. So I just left those two and hoped that Snake would do it, but he just didn't do bugger all in this one. So after you killed all the ones that are on the floor, you want to launch your first stun grenade forward. So hold that button down so he pulls it right back, and then just launch it forwards and wait for it to explode and try and move forwards. I do get shot here a couple of times, and then immediately cook another one and launch it forwards. If you can get a good throw like that, then you're probably going to be alright. Then throw another one. Whatever you do, don't fall on the floor like I did, and just keep throwing them. You want to make sure you get one that goes right to that back door, and this is where we're going to do the glitch. What we need to do here is lean up against the wall, and while still leaning, hold the first person button and then press the punch kick combo, and as soon as the Raiden character spins around and you catch a glimpse of the door in first person, let go of the first person button and Raiden should just run straight through the door and glitch through it, and that gets us into this area. If you get here and you're bleeding, just crouch down and heal for a bit and then run forwards, but make sure you've got the M9 and the coolant equipped, and as soon as he starts you want to trank Snake so you knock him out immediately, and then walk to this position here and then get out the coolant. And what I would suggest you do is you pause your game when you're about to spray and then play my video at the same time as I start spraying, as you start spraying, and then just follow what I do, and then only move once I move in the video. If you've lined up the video right with your gameplay, the timer will be perfect. So basically you need to go back and forth spraying now, but every time you spray, say from the right to the left and right again, let go of the button so you don't run out of spray, and just keep going. Do a whole cycle of like left, right, left, let go, right, left, go, left, right, left, let go, spray again kind of thing, and just keep doing it, and you'll eventually just stun lock all of them. If you find Snake gets woken up by them, try and shoot him again as all of them are stunned, and you can hopefully get back in this loop, but if not, you're probably going to have to just restart the whole thing. So like I said, hopefully you've lined up the video with your gameplay so that we're both sort of spraying at the same time. We've both sort of started spraying at the same time, because there's like a musical cue where it goes like dun 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 dun. As soon as you hear that, you want to walk forward, punch kick, take out a couple of the guards with punch kick, and then walk to the center. And if you've done it right, it will trigger the cutscene like it did here. And the best way to do it, when I was trying to follow guides online, I could never get the timing down, and I only did it once I paused my gameplay as I was about to start spraying and played the video at the same time, so that we were both in sync. Once you've done that though, you've got through some really tough bits there. So if you get to this point and you're bleeding out, you want to definitely heal, so just sit still and heal until your life bar goes green, and then make sure you've got enough stinger bullets, so go and pick up all the bullets in those boxes that are floating around the platform. And then we just got to wait for Solidus to do his speech, and then after that we're about to fight 20 Rays, so that is a real tough fight. So we definitely want to save on our 7th save file as soon as this fight starts. So it's just after this speech that he's given now. Make sure you got your body armor equipped, make sure you've got the stinger equipped, and then just have something like the pistol or something so you can quickly change back and forth to the stinger. Yeah, this fight is just horrible, absolutely horrible. It took me about 3 hours to beat. There is a trick to it though, and if you can do the trick, then it's easy, but the trick is hard. So yeah, it's a tough fight. But yeah, so as soon as his speech is over, we can save on the 7th save file for Extreme, and then we've just basically got this fight, a short torture sequence, and then the Solidus sword fight to do, and you've done Extreme. Okay, so you don't want the stinger equipped straight away, so make sure you go into it with your pistol equipped. As soon as it starts, call up Rose and make that crucial save. It should be save 7 if you followed my guide, leaving us with one more save to do after beating the Rays. So as soon as the fight starts, walk forward about 2-3 steps just past that white line on the floor, and then equip the stinger and immediately fire at the leg and then the head of the middle one. Then immediately fire at the leg and the head of the right one, and then do the same for the left one, and then do the same for the middle one. But you always want to go for the right leg of the middle one, and the left leg of the right one, and the right leg of the left one, so you're closer to them. Once you do the loop again, go for the one in the middle, and then go to the head of the right one and immediately run backwards. As he's about to land, do a cartwheel and then turn right. That should hopefully trigger him to do the laser. Then take out the middle one's leg and head, and then get the one on the right in the leg and head, and that should have killed 2 of them. That bit there is really hard because a lot of times he'll land on the platform and do a leg stomp instead. If he does a leg stomp, cartwheel out of the way and then turn left towards those missiles, and hopefully he'll do the laser, and then you can get him. Kill the one that jumps on the platform the same way, leg and head, and then shoot this guy on the left. Do not shoot that ray on the right. You want to leave that ray that ray is Rose, and we don't want to kill Rose or shoot Rose. So once it comes on the platform, jump, and then once you've shot it once, you'll hear 2 foot stomps, then fire another stinger at the leg and lock onto the leg, and then hit the head. Once you've hit him in there, shoot this guy on this side. Now we need to do a trick shot as this guy's coming off the platform. So fire a rocket without being locked on, and then lock it onto the leg as it's gone past the guy in the middle, and then shoot its head. Then it jumps on the platform, we hit it in the leg, the head, we wait for 2 stomps, dum, dum, fire a stinger, hit it at the leg, shoot the head. Then we fire at the leg there, and hit him locked on with the head. This middle one's going to jump off. Now we need to do the trick shot again, fire it, then lock onto its leg as it's gone far away, and hopefully you'll keep it in a loop. If it does go away like there, you can sort of recover this pattern, but we're basically just repeating this over and over again. So now I've missed out on getting another shot on him, so the other ray's catching up with me, but we can still do this. 2 stomps, fire a stinger at the leg, lock on, before he does his laser attack and kills you instantly. Now, lock onto that one. You can see I'm sort of losing it now, and the rays are moving further around. So I am kind of failing here, but you can still keep the loop sort of going. Aim for the legs if you can, if not, just make sure you get them when they're on the platform. Sometimes, if you feel like you're not going to be able to shoot, jump out the way of his attack and get him, and then just run back to the boxes and just try and keep this pattern going again. So here we go, leg, head, and then he's not going to die here, so I'm going to have to go for him again. 2 stomps, fire a stinger, and then leg, head. So that meant I couldn't get that one outside before he moved around. So we're just trying to hit him now, to try and stop him doing the missile launching. If that happens, try and shoot him once to at least stun him, move out the way, let the missiles land, then go back to your ammo box and stand on it, dodge those rockets, do a cartwheel. Sometimes you will get hit, it's very awkward. Get back to that box and try and keep doing the pattern again. Leg, head, get the other one on the outside of the platform. So now, shoot 2 stomps. When you hit 2 stomps, that's when you fire your next stinger shot to be able to hit him and lock on without getting hurt by his attack. So now you can see that one's going off, and I'm trying to get the one on the other side again, but I'm not having much luck. So he's fired his missiles. Just move out the way, stay calm, dodge the other attacks, and then just try and shoot whenever you can, and then get to a ammo box. I'm always going back to that ammo box where I started if I can. Shoot the leg, shoot the head, go back to your ammo box. It's down there, 2 stomps, fire your stinger, shoot him in the leg, get him in the head. He's dead, another one comes in. Try and get him if you can. It's a bit awkward because that one's in the way now and we're in a different position, but it can be done. So now we've stopped him, that's good. And then we get him again, leg, head, takes a big chunk of his health off, then another leg headshot, and then one more shot and he'll be dead. Same again, look, 2 stomps, fire the stinger, aim it at the leg. I'm trying to shoot the other one to try and stall them from moving around. You can sort of fire one shot in between firing a shot at the other one, but it's kind of triggered him to shoot me, so it kind of didn't really help. Now he's going to come onto the platform, so I'm just getting back to where I want to be at that ammo box. Didn't manage to stop him, so yeah, but it's okay because you can still sort of keep this loop going even though it's not the intended loop. So yeah, leg, head, 2 stomps, that's when you fire again whenever he's still alive. So now I'm back in the loop kind of thing now because I've managed to get him with a locked on shot. Then I do my unlocked shot, but I missed, but he got on. But it's okay because you can keep going, you can still handle this, and we're doing quite well now. We've got the C's now, we need to get to the D's and get all of those kills. It's like 20 rays. So yeah, just keep doing this pattern over and over again. 2 stomps after you hit him, then fire your missile to hit him. So you can see now I'm trying to do more fancy shots to try and get around and hit that one. And I eventually got lucky and managed to hit him. So I've stopped him from doing his missiles. Now he's going to jump on the platform, and now we just focus on this one. Whichever one's on the platform is the one you want to focus on. 2 stomps, fire your rocket, you can lock it onto the leg then, and that will stop him from getting you. I try and shoot him again there, look, see, look, and then I'm ready to fire at this one again. Leg and head, and then get this one. And now I'm back in that first loop now. So I'm still avoiding that one on the right, we're still not shooting that one. Now get the leg and get the head, and he's going to be pretty much dead as he jumps on the platform. So now I can shoot his leg, get him in the head, and I am ready for the next one now. So I'm already shooting at that one, trying to avoid the middle guy so I don't hit him with the missiles, ready to do the trick shots if he was needed, but I'm immediately just firing at him, stopping him from getting on before I shoot him enough. Now he's going to jump on, he's going to take 2 lots of hits, so we hit him now, and then we hit him again, 2 stomps, and then we fire, and then we want to try and shoot that one. So he's come out of the loop, but that's okay. Just fire him round, try and get him before he attacks, which I did there, which is perfect. It doesn't matter if we didn't hit him in the head there, because we stopped him from attacking. Now it's kind of going crazy, because there's a missile coming, but it hit that Ray who jumped on the platform, thankfully. I think I would have died otherwise. And look at it, it doesn't kill you when they jump on. So if one happens like that, move away from the ammo box, calm down, and then just come back to the ammo box. If they fire missiles like you see there, immediately run away. Just keep moving, jump away from that machine gun attack, and just keep running around. You just got to eventually, at some point, you'll be able to get a shot off without missiles coming at you. It's very nerve-wracking, but yeah. And if you can, get back to an ammo box and just constantly try and do the loop again. But if not, you should be fairly comfortable by now to be able to do it. So I'll grab some cheeky little ammo there, but I realise I'm getting to a bit too close to them, so I'm trying to come back on myself here. He's jumped on, but I'm right by an ammo box, so I'm like, right, I'm in position. As long as you're by an ammo box, you're in a good position to attack whatever one's on the platform. So now, doing the same pattern we've been doing before, leg, head, 2 stomps, fire, get him in the leg, then get him in the head. He's down. There's like 3 or 4 left, maybe. So try and hit him in the leg and the head before he comes on the platform, and then wait to get another one. As soon as he lands, leg, head, and then wait for 2 stomps, 2, fire, get him in the leg, and then the head. And that's it. You're basically just repeating that over and over again. Leg, head, 2 stomps, bang bang, and then fire it around and lock on afterwards to try and get him. He's probably going to fire a missile. He did, but I managed to get a cheeky shot off on him. He's only fired 1 missile, so that's okay. We'll try and get him again, but he came up on the platform, but never mind. We'll get him. Dodge that. Fuck me, that was close. Yeah, maybe don't be too reckless there. I was just getting nervous now because I've got like 2 more of the D rays to kill. But just note, it doesn't matter if you kill the E one. It's just 20 in total, so don't think you've got to focus on the 2 ones called the D something. It's just whatever ones you do. So yeah, don't panic and think, oh, I'm hitting the wrong one. You can kill whichever one you want. It's just once it gets to 20, that's when the cutscene triggers and this fight ends. So yeah, just basically repeat this movement. Go to an ammo box, shoot the leg, shoot the head, wait for 2 stomps, shoot the head, the leg, then the head. Then try and do it again and get the ones that are coming on the platform and the ones that are coming up to the platform, and just keep cycling that over and over. And eventually, once you kill your 20th one, the screen will fade to black, and you've done it.
That is ridiculously fucking hard.
Congratulations, that's one of the harder fights beaten on Extreme. So yeah, skip the cutscenes and then just say yes to make a save. Save here. It's not worth the risk of you messing up the torture sequence now and having to do that fight again. Because you'll see, I think I got very close my first time. I was like 1 little sliver of health away from dying, so I was glad I saved. But it is annoying because every time you die in the Solidus fight now, you're going to have to do all of this bit again, and skip all of these cutscenes and codec calls. So it did piss me off, but I was glad I had that save. So as soon as he says, my son, he's going to grab you, I think. So just start spamming triangle. Try and do really small presses, so you're not lifting your thumb up high enough, and just go as fast as you can. Shake your hand if you need to, and try and have you know, more life than the letter E. That's probably your best bet, because that'll give you enough life to survive a few hits from Solidus. There you can see I've got a shitload really, so I'm doing quite well there, but you could probably still do it with the health bar closest to the E, but if it goes past the E, you're gonna have to be perfect pretty much. So now we just got to skip a whole load of cutscenes and a whole load of codec calls. I think at this point I'm just like, oh my god, I did it. Oh my god, I'm panicking. And eventually I realised I need to press these buttons to skip these, because it will count the time. So yeah, there's a lot of codec calls now. And this fight is kind of like the Vamp fight really. We've got a little trick that we can easily kill him. It's basically a series of punches, a sword swipe, a block to trigger a move that he does that we block, and then we can punch again and repeat that cycle. But this is very tricky for a load of different reasons, which I'll probably talk about as the fight goes on. But yeah, skip all the scenes, skip all the chat, and as soon as the fight starts, you want to run forward and punch Solidus twice. Do not punch 3 times. As soon as you punch him twice, block with the L1 button, and then punch twice, and then do a third punch, and then wait a bit and do a sword swipe, and then block. He'll do his kick move, and then you repeat those 3 punches, the wait, the sword swipe, and then the block, and you basically just do this over and over and over again until he's dead. It's that simple. 3 punches, 1, 2, 3, wait, sword swipe, block. He does his kick, you then run towards him, punch, 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 wait for his arms to go down a bit, and he's back to, he sort of stands up a little bit, then swipe your sword, block, punch, punch, move forward, punch, then wait, swipe sword. If he drops like that there, don't panic, just try and move out the way of where he's going to slide, and then cartwheel forwards when he does his little rocket attack, and then just try and punch him or swipe him with the sword, and then try and get back into this pattern. You want to just bait him to try and do his kick move and no other move. So punch, 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 but not the punch, punch, punch combo, because you don't want to do the kick because that'll knock him down. So you need to leave a little bit of a gap between the second and third punch, and then wait for him to sort of look like he's standing back up, swipe your sword, hopefully he'll block that, and then you block his kick, and then you punch, 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 and then wait, swipe the sword, block, move forwards at him. You need to move into him, and then push, push, punch, punch, and then wait, swipe sword, block, move into him, punch, 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 and then we get to the second phase of the fight. And this is basically just the same as the first phase, but now he has a few more moves that will just bullshit you. So you want to just be holding down block, make sure your body armor is still equipped. If you ever get set on fire, switch to the BDU and then switch back to the body armor. That'll put out the fire. So hold the block in and try and face him. So he got me there, but a lot of times you can block him when he comes in. Wait for him to do his attacks. Once you've blocked them all, run up to him and punch, 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 and then sword swipe, and just repeat that combo again. He does 3 moves like that, 3 heavy moves that you can block, so just wait for the third one, because it's like a lunging stab. Once he's done that, run into him, punch, 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 wait for him to stand up, then swipe, and hopefully he doesn't get knocked down and he blocks it, and then he does the kick and you can loop it again. If he does get fallen over, wait for him to get up and just try and get close to him and block his moves. You can see I'm bleeding out now, so I'm panicking at this point, but you just got to try and stay calm. I really don't think the controller worked well for me either on this, because I swear I was pressing it and it weren't coming out. But yeah, punch, 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 wait, swipe, block. He does the kick, move towards him, punch, 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 wait for him to stand up, swipe, block. So yeah, I'll get set on fire. I probably should have died there, but he missed me. So switch to the BDU, equip that, and then switch back to the body armor. That puts out the flame, stops you from getting hurt. Swipe, and then wait for him to block. And then punch, 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 and swipe. See, look, he's fallen over. It's really annoying when that happens. I don't know how to avoid it. You can either swipe up, left, down, right. It doesn't seem to matter, because eventually he will fall. So 3 punches, wait, sword swipe, block his kick. 3 punches again, wait, with the sword swipe, wait, the block, done. So block his kick, punch, punch, move forward, punch, and we got him. That is it. That is the game.
Finally. After hours and hours of trying, Fatman is dead. This is it. Did we get it? Oh my god. So nervous. Whew. Get him, Biden. Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully that has helped you earn the Big Boss trophy. So it took me 2 hours and 9 minutes, but really it was probably like 20 hours. 8 saves, no continues. 3 mandatory alerts, which are the tanker guard rush, and then the 2 Tango corridors. They're the other 2 alerts. No people killed, no rations used, and that earned me the title of Big Boss.
Baby.
Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.